Hey, it's your boy AJ back with another freaking video, and today I'm here with episode 2 of College Hill. We're going to do a review. I wanted to put it on the last one, but the last one was getting kind of long, so I said let me just break another video. So this is part 2, well, episode 2 review. But you guys, let's run the intro so I can get directly on into the review. Now this next episode opens up with the first day of class, honey, and everybody has to get up, but you know, everybody's still adjusting to college life, child. So Atheist Amber is in the room gossiping with Quay, and Jocelyn has her boobs out screaming at Trailer Trash Parker, and I'm gagging. Like, so Big Lips, Tiana Taylor, her husband, he's already going to talk to Orion and ask Orion to take notes and stuff for the class because he has to run and he has a prior booking, prior these nuts that he has to go and do. And I'm thinking, like, this is literally the first day of actual class. Like, there's no way that you're skipping out on this. And then, like, what do you have booked in the middle of booking a show, an actual show you're filming at an actual school? Like, what is going on there? But he runs off, and I'm looking like I can see what type of he was in school. I can see what type of Negro he was in school. Now Ray J is still in his room, knocked out. Okay, Atheist Amber, she goes and knocks on the door, and she's like, you know, wake up, Ray J. And Ray J got his stomach out, child. He tired, he hemmed off, he doing a lot. Look at him, but he's in the bed, lay out, tired, and Atheist Rose is trying to get him out of the bed. So now everybody's up and they're ready to go to school, girl, and they're getting dressed. Now Jocelyn's in her room pushing her boobs up. Jocelyn's in her room pushing her boobs up, telling the bitch how to go down a slide. I'll show that bitch how to go down a slide. But for real though, that's what it's giving. Jocelyn's like, yo, these girls don't know, they coming to school, look at the mess. She's really getting ready like if she going to the Met. I don't want to say Met, maybe VMAs. She's getting ready as if she's going somewhere significant, like.
Show this hoes how to be flying for school. Hoes look like they just stepped out of the thrift shop.
So she ends up holding everybody up, and the first van leaves, and they have 2 vans, so there's a couple people stay back for her. I think it's her staying back while she's getting dressed. Orion, he's in the confessional complaining about having to stay back, girl. Ray J is using this opportunity to smoke that bitch out. I said, I know that's right. So Ray J's in the front smoking, and we're still waiting on Jocelyn. Now at this point, Ray J's finished smoking, girl, and Jocelyn still ain't ready. He goes and busts in, girl, and she didn't change outfits or still doing the most. So they're like, it's time to go. So Ray J and Orion hops in the bus, and they're like, they literally leave. They leave, and as they're leaving, girl, Jocelyn comes out to see that they are leaving, and she's going off. Now this was all a little pranky prank. They end up spinning the block, and of course coming back to get Jocelyn.
I know the bus ain't leaving.
Oh my God.
You little bitch.
She was walking out too. We came back for you.
Fuck you.
Well, we came back for you.
You know what? I'm starting to feel that you're not real with me. You straddling the fence.
Now when they opened the door, I thought she was gonna give more than she gave, but she was kind of cool about it, but she was still clocking that tea. But she was like, don't play with me. So they finally get to the school, everybody's unloading the bus, and you can clearly see that they are divided. Well, not even divided, nobody's messing with Jocelyn. So Jocelyn is kind of like walking ahead of the group, and everybody's behind her and not really talking to her. Now Quay, the sweet baby he is, he's like, oh, you know, I feel bad, I wanted to, she's feeling excluded, like, he's wondering, how about you just go fit out? How about you go figure out and go ask, is she okay, girl? You wondering, and I live for Quay. This is no shade, live for Quay. Girl, he's wondering, and I'm like, if you'll just go ask the cokehead princess, whatever her name is, girl, Puerto Rican princess. I think it was the Puerto Rican princess. I don't think it was the cokehead princess. But if you don't go ask the Puerto Rican princess. So they finally get into this actual school and it's time to do the lesson. Now the teacher that was teaching, she was teaching, you know, the celebrities, and also there were a couple real students in the front. Now it was somebody in the front of that room. Y'all need to find their IG and send it to me immediately.
Because in reality, this is what I came.
And the teacher is clearly nervous. I live for her, but she kind of jumped into the things she's teaching her lesson. So the teacher is teaching the lesson and talking to people, and out of nowhere, Ray J is sliding his phone up and full-blown double recording this lady. This woman is getting recorded by BET's cameras and also Ray J's iPhone, I don't know, 11. I'm looking like, Ray J, if you don't put that phone down, girl, if you don't put that phone down, it is not that deep, it's not that serious. Put that phone down. So she kind of clocks it, and she's like, are you recording me? And he's like, yeah, so I can look back later. Like, if you're not listening, just say that. So as all this is going on, girl, the conversation transitions to the front of the classroom, and Tiffany is full-blown catching the Holy Ghost. Tiffany is catching the Holy Spirit. spirit, girl. She's catching the spirit, and you can clearly see that Atheist Amber is about to have an exorcism. Girl, she looked like she finna start. Girl, Atheist Amber is looking so uncomfortable, girl. She's looking so uncomfortable because Tiffany is up there singing a little bit of gospel mixed in with a little Negro spiritual. Girl, she really feeling it. And I'm yodeling. I am hollering. I think Orion is throwing in a note or two on backgrounds, and Atheist Amber is not for it. She is not for it at all.
Let Jesus lead you. Let Jesus lead you all the way. He's a mighty good leader. Let Jesus lead you all the way.
Is there really such thing as a black church? I mean, technically there is, right? Black churches, but like...
So when all of that starts happening out of nowhere, girl, this conversation of something about black churches, I start tuning out. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When Atheist Amber starts talking that shit, I tuned out. So when she started talking about something about a black church, I started tuning out, girl, because I didn't care about, no, just hush it. Slavery, this, hush it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Girl, after that, the conversation is kind of deaded and the class is ended, okay? Move right along. So the next class is like African American history or some type of history class. Now in this classroom, Tiffany ends up opening up about being in an interracial relationship. So she's like, you know, I have a fiance and he's a white man, and when things happen in the media to black people and black people are violently hurt by white people, it makes it kind of hard for me to look my man in the eye sometimes because of his race. And when I tell you, that's actually a real conversation and a real topic, and I don't even think BET Plus, girl, was ready for that type of topic. I don't even think College Hill was that type of place that you're supposed to have that type of conversation, because Tiffany was, oh, she was clucking that tea. She was clucking that tea. Now mind you, like I said, this is an African American history class, so they're talking about division and stuff, and out of nowhere, Jocelyn joins the conversation, and she says she feels divided. She feels divided, and I'm like, I know she didn't.
I'm kind of like, you know, the outcast.
You want to be an outcast?
Nah, they just outcast me.
You want to be an outcast.
I know she didn't throw in her little spick and span in actual African American history class talking about some she felt. This lady is absurd. I was screaming. So she very much keeps up with the story of feeling like she's the victim in this case, and even later after the African American class, she meets up with one of the doctors in the school. She's like, oh, the whole house is making me the villain. They're making me the bad person, like I'm Michael Myers or somebody. And I'm looking like, Jocelyn, I know you're not serving the girls there. Like, you are the villain. You're acting an ass. You need to sit down, okay, baby? Let's not switch the story here. But she's like, everybody's making her the villain. She's not doing anything, X, Y, and Z, and I'm giving her bombastic side eye.
I had to call Dr. Petty because I needed her to know like what was going on. I feel like the whole house is singling me out. Okay.
They was good. Oh my God.
Like, they making me the villain. I told them, I'm like, damn, y'all acting like I'm Michael Myers.
Now, later on, they end up going on to the house, and outside, there's a couple people sitting outside, but Atheist Amber and Quay are in this conversation. Now, the conversation ends up turning down left field. But like I said, when Atheist Rose started barking about all that bullcrap, I kind of tuned out, so I didn't really know how we got there, but I tuned back in to see that Quay was storming out, because Atheist Rose was just saying so much, like she was doing so much, and oh, this, that, all, like she was carrying. She was carrying. Now I understand about, you know, being atheist, whatever. Yeah. I understand. Be who you are. Be who you are. But let's not play with other people's religions. Let's not play let's not do all that. You doing too much, girl. When I seen it, I was real disgusted. That's why I said I started tuning out. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up.
One of church ladies. They be like, Lord, my flesh is weak, Lord. I fucked her husband, I'm sorry.
I was so heated. I was like, you don't do that. It's so disrespectful. And definitely with all these damn cameras in your face on national TV, I just have to keep saying on national, because a lot of these bitches be forgetting that this show is actually gonna be aired. Like, how do y'all do this? And like, how do y'all do this shit in front of the camera and then act like it's not just gonna be for the world to interpretate? I don't know. Now Quay gets annoyed. He gets very heated, and he's like, you're making me feel uncomfortable. So he storms off because you're not gonna keep playing with his God. So later that night, they end up going to dinner, and Jocelyn is like an hour and a half late to dinner or drinks. I don't know what they're doing, because I don't know how long dinner would be if they sitting out there waiting for Jocelyn 2 hours. Girl, that's one hell of a dinner. I would've been gone by the time she got there. They outside having dinner, and Jocelyn comes dressed as if she's in LA, like you're in Alabama. But it's okay, girl. Jocelyn live. Give cunty out in Alabama. Give Alabama something they ain't never seen before. So she's dressed all cunty, and here go Atheist Rose looking like she done ran to the nearest damn Hobby Lobby Bell, Home Depot before she went to dinner with a little hoodie on. So Atheist Rose is upset about Jocelyn being dressed up, and I'm looking like, what are you talking about, Eminem? What are you like? Why is there an issue about everything? Like, girl, what is like?
She comes in 2 hours late, all decked out, all bedazzled, makeup done, all this stuff. Honestly, I literally just put on some shades and a hoodie. At this point, I'm just washing my hands with Jocelyn because not only is she loud, but she's overdressed.
I feel like Atheist Rose find a reason to ball her face up about any damn thing, and I am tired already. We're 2 episodes in and I'm tired. Tomatoes. Tomatoes. A whole box, whole bag, a whole damn truck of them, bitch. Tomatoes. I'm tired. So Atheist Rose and Jocelyn are going back and forth, girl, and Rose has to run out. She takes her and her watermelon titties on out, and she runs on out, but she's like, look here, I've been drinking, I'm drunk, I gotta pee. So when she goes into the restroom, Jocelyn's in the restroom, and Jocelyn clocks her. She's like, you know, what's tea? So they end up having an open heart-to-heart, girl, and I feel like the only reason they had this open heart-to-heart is because somebody didn't want to get their ass beat. I don't know who didn't want to get their ass beat. I don't know if it was Atheist Rose or Jocelyn, but one of them didn't want to get their ass beat, and they knew there wasn't no producers around, so we just gonna keep it cool. So the conversation ends up going well, and Jocelyn ends up saying, like, you know, I understand about the toxic household and X, Y, and Z because I go through that, I've been through that, and they end up bonding a real nasty old toxic bond. And what we like, we'll talk about that later, but toxic bonds never work out, okay, baby? When you trauma bond, it never works out, okay, baby? The toxic trauma bonds never work out, but they is trauma bonded in this damn restroom, girl. Out of nowhere, Tiffany busts in, and she has to use the restroom. Evidently, everybody has been drinking, girl, and they gotta piss. So Tiffany busts in, and she has to use the restroom, but she gets caught into this reunited. So everybody's having an open heart-to-heart, and they're forming, as Quay said, a Destiny Child's little something.
She's not receptive. That's at face value. That's all I see. But understanding more that we actually are all very similar.
That is pretty much where the episode ends, you guys. I think so. That's pretty much where episode ends. I think I stopped taking notes because I started setting up my camera and everything. So I think that's where the episode ends. Hopefully it does. No, it don't end there. At the end of the episode, Ray J ends up, I don't know if he is booking an Uber all the way to Atlanta's airport or if he going to Alabama's airport and flying to Atlanta. I don't know where he going, girl, but he ends up fleeing out, okay? So he flees, but that is where the episode ends. Hope you guys enjoyed the first review and also this review. Y'all see me next week. I'm gonna keep doing it as long as y'all keep liking it and keep coming and showing me some love. But I love y'all so much, and I'll definitely see y'all again very, very soon. I'm back. Like I say, I'm back.